We're here with one of your favorites,
Hello.
Miss Brandi. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Yeah, we've been busy. She's got twin 6-year-olds. If you've been watching for a while, you already know that. And we went to a little ladies networking meeting last weekend, and I was like, baby, your eyes are tired. I have so many parents that are coming in right now that they're just now getting the kids integrated into the sports, and then this, and then that, and this, and then that, and the fall break. And it's just, you know.
Charlene.
Yeah, we can get rid of that. You can see the stress, you know? And the thing is, the issues are stored in our tissues. So also, as we're going to be getting the stress look out of her face, it's going to be helping to get the stress out of her energy. All in one. It's amazing. Okay, we're going to start with a little sweet almond oil because she's sweet.
Don't tell anyone. I said, don't tell anyone.
Well, not too sweet.
No.
It could be sweet, and then, you know, it just all depends on what you order.
Exactly.
It all depends on what you
That's
order.
a great way to put it.
Mm-hmm. Move it up this way. That's better. That's better. So Brandi's had many face sculpting sessions before, so we've already done a lot of the demolition work. So if the stress pops in the face acutely, and it can make you be like, oh, stress or grief can make you like looking 10 years older overnight. But if it got there overnight, it's really easy to get rid of in like an hour, if you know me. I've been the same way. Stressed out and grief, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need like 8 years of sleep and somebody to do my face sculpting in my sleep. So I have a jade machine right next to my bed now. I have like the whole spa on either side of the bed. And then we live stream from there. I did my whole leg, not on a live stream, but I did my whole leg for like 2 hours the other day, the right one.
Oh my God.
And it's bruised. I did that, what's that, solid core workout again? That's the hardest workout I've ever freaking done in my life.
It is.
But I love it because like certain parts, I'm like, oh, I'm killing this. And then you can tell exactly where you haven't been training. And then I'm like, okay, I need the handicap version of beginner's mode for this. But it was cool because I could feel where I had like cellulite stuff kind of stuck in the hips. Or my mobility was out of the way, so my hip is pretty bruised right now from that. But it feels way better on the inside. Got rid of it. So today I'm going to flux my core and then just my whole right leg. And you can see a difference. And what's tomorrow? Halloween? Or probably Sunday I'll be able to do the left leg. So it's a little bit bigger. You can't tell. Most people have bigger legs. It feels so much better though. It's like less heavy. Have we ever done your legs? We haven't done your legs. Her legs are really good. She's a runner. We've done your arms though. So you know how that felt in your arms where one is just like lighter? Yeah, it's the same thing with like my thigh right now. We got a thick thigh.
You should be. That's what we were supposed to be.
Thick. Well, this one's like one
Like
is
a healthy thick.
It's healthy thick, but one is still thick with like more toxins that need to go. The other one, I can just, wow. Like, the range of motion on the one on the other one is insane. Probably, like, a whole 4 more inches. And then we've been doing the stretching on the vibration plate again. Have you been doing your vibration plate? What do you do on your vibration plate?
I just do it after I work out.
But you do other stuff on it. I've seen you plank on it.
Oh yeah, I've done some planks. Squats. The boys and I have
squats.
Squat challenges on it.
Oh, the boys do the squat challenges
they love it.
too. I love that.
Rory's done 100 squats on the vibration plate.
In a row? Wow.
I know, it's wild.
What about Wilder?
No, he was like, you guys are crazy.
How many has he done?
I think he's done 50.
That's still good.
I know,
They're like
right?
6. That's amazing. I love that. The earlier the better. Everybody who I get like That's one of the common complaints that I hear from like some of my clients when they get it. They're like, my kids always just want to get on it.
They love it.
I'm like, okay, we'll get one for them and one for you. Make them different colors. I have one here at the spa, and then I also have one at the house. So we did a little, kind of showed you what I do on the vibration plate. I like to wrestle with my dogs on it too, because it like wears them out and they don't get dirty because they're inside. Especially if I'm super tired. I like to sit on it. You sit on the back, just one side. If you sit in the middle, then it doesn't count. And then I like take Mr. Lucky and kind of hem him up in the little like headlock thing, and then let him try to wiggle, and then I'll do like Russian twists with him, like while he's hemmed up. So it's like such a great ab workout, balance.
I haven't done that.
And I'm not trying to chase him. I'm like, I'm not a runner. Like, dude, no. And he'll be like loud at night. I'm like, we don't have time for this. We do not have time for this. I'm just gonna hold you until you get tired. Keep wiggling. That's how I got his leg strength back, though, because he was, like, all starving when we found him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'd make him, like, try to wiggle his legs out of the air, because he just kind of wanted to, like Johnny Bravo walk around and stuff. Hello, darlings. How are you? Yeah, so a lot of times when we see stress in the face, we'll see this around here.
Mm-hmm.
Cortisol face is what they call it. But like I said, if it came on quickly within the last few months or so, everything's moving really easy, right? Can you feel how easy that is? She has also had like some of the demolition sessions in the beginning. That's because we're getting rid of stuff that's been built up and hardening in your face over your entire life. So they're 25 years, 37 years, 49 years, 67 years, 78 years, whatever it is. You've had all those years of like hoarding stuff into your skin and your tissues. So first few times are like a little bit of a demolition day. Depends on how much damage you've done to yourself too, you know, whether that be sun damage or injuries or whatever. We can work on all of that. But every time is so different for like every single person. Every time is different for every time I'm working on myself too.
Mm-hmm.
Because the skin is the largest organ of the body. It's always changing. So it's not so much about vanity, but our skin will also tell us messages about what's going on in our body. Just like reflexology points or acupuncture points. Portia was supposed to be on this evening, but everybody's just been running themselves ragged, you know. So she's tired. She's getting some rest. I'm gonna make her some healing soup. I've always made this soup that heals, but it was kind of like stone soup. Do you know what stone soup is? Do you ever play that game when you were a kid?
Mm-mm.
This is fun. This will be fun to play with the boys. So stone soup is like, you got to do it with like a bunch of different kids, right? But it's like a fun activity where you can teach them to like cook.
Okay.
So say if you were hosting the party, you'd have a stone soup party, and you would have like, you know, say some chicken broth in it and a rock.
A rock?
A rock. And then everybody brings like a different ingredient.
Okay.
So somebody brings carrots, they get like assigned what to bring for the soup or whatever.
Oh.
I think we just did a rock and water and somebody was assigned like a beef or chicken bouillon cube or whatever, but you know me, any opportunity to put collagen in our bodies, I think we should do it. So I would do the bone broth. So yeah, the healing soup was kind of like that. Just put a little bit of, lots of anti-inflammatory stuff, anti-parasitic, but I got a really good recipe. It does all of that kind of stuff, but it's kind of, has all the stuff in it to support like parasite cleanses, because you can't just kill them, you have to bind them, and they release heavy metals. So it's got all kinds of cool stuff in it. So I'm gonna make that today. finally took the crock pot out of the box. Give some to Miss Portia. And I like to have that cooking like all cold season long, pretty much. Really, I should just do it all season because I'm like not a smoothie person.
Mm-mm.
Like sometimes I want it, but not often enough to like make them myself. I'll just go to like Smoothie King.
Which is like $700.
I know. I don't go that often. I like to make like juices. Not make juices, like juice. Like healthy mocktails with like juices. I think I've made you some before.
Mm-hmm.
And the like kombucha and stuff.
Yes.
It's like gut support ones. Made a really pretty blue one with spirulina. Spirulina is so healthy for you and it's just so pretty.
What is it?
It's like a supplement. It's bright blue, so you can use it. It's one of the awesome things to use instead of like food coloring because it's actually super healthy for you. It's got a lot of nutrients in it. They have green spirulina and blue, but the blue is like a bright, like cayenne blue. It's so pretty. And then they are using like beet powder for like the red food coloring. For green, I think moringa is the best one. It's like the brightest green and it's like the most healthy for you. Hi, Sarah. Interesting chat today, guys.
What's going on?
Therapy?
Therapy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sweet. I'm doing therapy to her face right now. Getting the stress right out of her eyes. Out of her eyes. I gotta find these special radishes, though, for this soup. There's like one ingredient I've been studying, and I think it's already amazing. But there's these special type of radishes I'm gonna have to get from like the Asian mart. Is there one up here? Or is it like Castleton the closest ones? It's like there just definitely be one up here.
I feel like, well, there might be, but I'm not aware of it.
What? Fabulous, darling, fabulous. I'm wearing black and pink today, you're right. Ooh. Hello, jawline, beautiful. I like the sound of cars when they're like not honking, when it's just like whooshing by.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like that? Is that peaceful to you or like stressful?
I find it peaceful.
I always liked it.
I don't like it when it's too silent.
Yeah.
It makes me, then you hear everything.
Or that sometimes it'll be like wilding out like on the street out there.
Oh yeah.
But right now that's a nice very like ASMR type of sound. Hola, que pasa, wey? Jesus loves you too, thank you. So we are inside my spa right now in Carmel, Indiana, in the United States. Like that one? Mm-hmm. You didn't like that noise? No. Mm-hmm. We had a moment though. No, I know. No, I saw some of the message before that, Sarah. I was like, oh, okay. Therapy, okay, whatever. We have Megan on, our actual licensed therapist of Attuned Wellness. She's the owner of Attuned Wellness. She has quite a few other therapists that work for her at Keystone at the Crossing, but they also do virtual sessions. So she's going to be on tomorrow. So that would be a great time to come bring your therapy questions for sure. Somebody who's licensed for that. We have a lot of other live streams where we're talking about the difference between like energy healing and therapy, how they absolutely complement each other, but are not the same thing. So it's very important to like, you know, stay in your lane with that. Stay in your scope of practice would be like the professional terminology, but you know, whatever makes more sense to you. That's why we love to have so many different professionals in different areas come on the live stream and like ask the people who are already doing it and making money from it consistently. Like those are the experts. That's who I like to learn from, you know? The faster I know that I'm ignorant about something, the faster I can find who can teach me. And I'll be the leader if I have to, but I like to be in rooms where there's a lot of people who are smarter than me, and I can like watch them and help them. That's how I've learned so much from so many like, you know, people very high up in their field. I was just like, hey, can I come get you some coffee? Do you want me to clean your paintbrushes? Do you want me to go do this? Do you want me to go do that? Can I help you with that? You want me to write up a contract? I can do it, whatever, you know? And I was so helpful that they were like excited to teach me, you know? Skip all that school. Because a lot of the teachers, like, they're not making money in real life, like doing what they're actually like teaching you, you know? I had a full ride scholarship. I was like, okay, I can go pre-med or I can do art, but I was already making money from art. So that was the questions that I asked all the people. I'm like, okay, well, how much money have you made like selling your art? Like, and I don't remember what the answers were, but obviously they were not that impressive because I did not choose to go to art school there. I'm like, oh. I was like, well, I'm making more at you than art right now, so why would I want to learn from you and pay you? That's crazy. Did not make sense. The math wasn't mathin'. Ooh. Everybody's left side.
Oh. And that's just your hands.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, shit.
Left side is the receiving side, and I think because I work on so many like busy professionals and stuff, because I've been thinking about that over the last year. I've just been seeing more and more people where it's like, why is the left side so tight, you know? And I think that a lot of times when you're so busy with your work, you have kids, you know, we kind of block off our receiving energy sometimes, you know? Because it's like, where is the freaking time to even do it, you know? So there's lots of like other toys that like I have at home. Sometimes I'll be getting home from work. I'm like, dude, I don't even have the energy. If I have to cook something for myself, I'll eat tomorrow. I can't. I just can't right now. So soup season. Yes. Soup that heals. So this is Soup That Heals, the Parasite Cleanse Edition. But it also has a lot of other stuff. It's got like garlic in it, onions, chicken bone broth, miso bone broth. At the end, I like to put a little like cultured veggies, which you have to put them in the end so it doesn't like kill the enzymes after. Don't put them in the pot. Anyway, we'll make a video on it. Tonight. Oh, thank you, darling. It's so sweet. Yeah, that right side was nothing compared to this. Also, like 75% of the lymph in our body drains on the left side. So it's easier to get build up here. But I mean, the stuff that I'm talking about is like facial tension, clenching. We work on a lot of people who are clenchers in TMJ, probably because I am. So I'm always trying to fix myself. And then once I figure out some cool way to do it, then I share it with you guys here. Well, for the longest time, for probably like 11 years, I shared it with like just my clients, right? But over this last year, we created the YouTube channel, so sharing all of my secrets with the world. So if you want to know all the secrets and you want to share them with the world, you got to share the video. Make sure you like it. Make sure you're subscribed. Turn on all the notifications. So we like to learn, grow, and glow here together. So there's quite a few tools that I like to have at home for the evening. Sometimes I'll get off at 11, 12. I'm not getting a massage at that time. My massage therapists are sleeping, and I know many, sleeping or they're recharging themselves watching TV or whatever. So the vibration plate, amazing. Especially this time of year, I take like salt baths pretty much like every night. Salt and baking soda or some kind of bath with something in it. Sometimes it's just baking soda, sometimes it's just apple cider vinegar. I did some of the parasite cleanse in there. So I'm sure that did something, I don't know. I didn't see or read that anywhere specific. I'm sure this can't hurt though. Because as I've been going down the parasite hole, sometimes people with I don't know, I read something about psoriasis and parasites, So of course, correlation is not causation, but, the more we can delete the correlations, the more we can narrow down what is the causation, right? And look and feel better on the way. Aww, you and your cat watch us all the time, Mario. What's your cat's name? You hate me. She watched me all the time. That's cool. I'm an alchemist, so whatever energy you send me, I'm going to turn it into something beautiful. Look, my skin is glowing. So maybe in a couple years, we'll have a player haters ball. And, it'll only be $5,000 to submit your application. And then we'll see who's the biggest hater. You got to compete. So not this year. But stay tuned and share it with your other hating ass friends so you can all hate together. And then I'll let you know when we are ready for the player haters ball. Okay. You are not alone, sir. You are not alone. Player haters ball. Absolutely, Russell. Different vibrations definitely help us. So actually the Jade machine that you see me using all the time on myself and on clients, they have different frequencies. I have a lot of different vibration tools too that vibrate. So we've got the different vibration plates. So in the live stream that I did last night, we did different programs. And those programs change the frequency of the vibration. So usually in a vibration plate, I don't know, I think mine, I only use 5, 7, 1. I don't know. It could have 20 programs. Who knows? It just depends on your vibration plate. And the one that I have here is a lot shorter. So you also got to think about the physics of your body in space, right? Mm-hmm. So if your legs are closer together, that's going to be different than your legs are farther apart. So we talked about that in the live stream from yesterday too. So there's frequency, vibration, and then it's what is also the frequency and vibration of what appears to be something of a solid state that is interacting with a certain catalyst of frequency and vibration. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yay. Okay, good. What we're using on her today, I'm using my own magical vibration on her. So we are doing vibration. But I just be vibing so high, you can't really see it as a vibration. But she can feel it. That's how we get the little gremlins out of her face. Does that feel better? Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with, my magic hands. We are using frequency and vibration with that. But it's just going so super fast, you can't really see it moving. That we make it look smooth. smooth. Vibrate, baby, vibrate. But I've done the cupping on myself on the vibration plate. Okay, so have you seen at my house that thing that's hanging over the door that's like purple? It's like a little yoga.
Mm-hmm.
I had an idea. You know those old videos that I'm always sharing that have like the 1920s like women's gym, and it has the roller vibration thing that I have. So I was like, I think there is something, because they always got like a strap around them certain ways, and they're leaning into it while on the vibration plate, right? So I think there is something about how where that strap is, where it's like massaging you different ways back and forth. So tonight I'm gonna try moving the vibration plate over there and just leaning into it.
Okay.
And seeing what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, my back just cracked thinking about it, just like practicing it. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So I think we're gonna recreate the old-timey one. And I think there is something to it, like where that strap was put, honestly. We're gonna figure out later today. This is how I figure out so many things. I'm like, what is this? I'm a curious cat. Let's check it out. This is also how I've broken so many bones. So we try to be more mindful and like think out to the end, you know, or just try to be curious about things that are gonna like make us money. When you do that, then you have to think of return on investment and then risk and reward, right? If the risk in this category has anything to do with breaking bones, we don't make that choice. Not the right choice. Okay, so we're gonna breathe in for 5 seconds, and then hold for 5 seconds, and then breathe out for 5 seconds. Ready? Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big breaths. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, one more time. All right, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. This is getting all that lymph really moving, calming down our nervous system. That's another great thing to do during the day. I get reminders on my Finch app, and I get a gold star or tokens or whatever I get on my Finch app for just taking 3 deep breaths a day. Which really we should probably do more, but I try to do like first thing when I wake up in the morning, and then as soon as I like sit down in bed. Because usually when I sit down in bed, I'm still like working and doing things. It's the control panel. We sleep there, we recharge there, we work there, all the things. That bed is like the best. So much more productive since buying that bed. And I'm like, dang, I haven't gotten out of bed for 4 hours. But you've been working for 4 hours. And you drink a liter of water. Good job. You have the Finch app too, Sarah? Okay, you have to add me. I want to be Finch friends with you. I'll make a short video on it with my little Finch code. And then add me, and then I'll add you back. I think the most I ever did was like 181 days, and then I fell off a little bit for the summer. So we just had so much stuff going on. Lots of stuff. So, but I'm so much more productive and relaxed like when I do it, for sure. So we're back on board. I've been doing it for like a little over a year. I think I started last year in their like spooky holiday one. But this year's spooky holiday, I don't know if you've been doing it for more than a year. This year's spooky holiday one is like better. This one's like a haunted mansion, so the outfits are like more cute. Last year it was like trick-or-treating and monster Frankenstein stuff, which is cool, whatever. I get the hat, but I like these outfits better. And my room is very cute. We're pleased with it. I just stay like that for the winter. You identify as a carrot? Carrots can type? Wow. Who knew? Yeah, so actually all of our facials do include the neck. It includes the neck and the décolletage. So neck and the top of the shoulders here. And a lot of them actually include the scalp too, because all of that is connected. All of that's going to contribute to facial tension, and also like anything from the face that we're clearing out, any toxins, that has to go into the neck. It drains through there, and then it drains through the lymphatic channels here and here. So we got to clear all of that out at the same time. Now we do have like just like an eye lift thing on there, or chin. A lot of those are for people who've already finished. Like if they've already finished a series, we got rid of like the year's worth of stuff in their face, and they just need like a little touch up on the eyes. Cool, yeah, I could definitely do that in 30 minutes. But most people, you are gonna want to do a series to get that years of stuff out. I think talking so much recently also made me drink more water. What do I want to do next? Where's my little bowl? There's the bowl.
I can't see after that. I'm trying to read, but I can't see.
Wowzers. Isn't she cute? That's weird.
I can't see it.
You don't want to see it.
I'm sure.
People would just be saying weird things. The cool thing is like nobody can see these comments afterwards, but like whenever YouTube will like pick a clip and I'll be ha ha ha, and then I'm like you could tell somebody did something weird.
Yeah.
No one will ever know. Except the mods. Hello, Ivy. How are you? Giving my dear friend Brandi your little facial. She's got twin 6-year-olds doing all the things. So I got a lot of my parents are like running around wild this Halloween season, having a lot of fun in fall break, but you know, it's like vacations and sometimes take it out on your body, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting the stress out. So we're removing the stress look from her face because we're actually removing the stress energy from her face. Tranquilo. Maybe you can have good stress too, you know, still take it out. You just got to give yourself more self-care. Since the parasite cleanse, and I have a very busy schedule and social schedule for like the rest of the year, I'm like, okay, I have to be so mindful and really take time to schedule in my own self-care for myself. Otherwise, I'm going to end up burning myself out and getting sick and like missing an important event, you know? Mm-hmm. So I've had to be like, and also I went to that NowWeb meeting again, that same one at Binkley's a couple weeks ago or something. Mm-hmm. And one thing she said about like being realistic with timelines. Having ADHD, I have like time blindness. So that's something, even at almost 40, I'm still always working on. But I feel like the parasite cleanse really helped me make some progress with that. Because the ADHD side of me wants to do all the things all the time. But then the autistic part of me is just like sitting in the back like, we're dying. Can you please leave? There's too many people. So we all have to negotiate and come up to, you know, because otherwise I'll be burnout. Oh my gosh, I did like 3 networking things like last Thursday. And it was so fun. We had a blast. But then we were supposed to live stream the next day. I was like, no. No peopling today. Luckily, I already knew all the clients, so I was like, it's one of the, we're showing up in cute sweats today. No new people. No new people. It is so relaxing. Yeah, so we don't do massage. So today we're doing a non-invasive face sculpting session on her. So it is massage, but it's for the face and the neck and like the shoulders and the décolletage across the lymphatic channels. Where I love to get massages, and actually I just talked to Brandi's mom, I think yesterday, is Miss Jenny. Yes, at Rainforest Day Spa. It's like 4 minutes away from my spa. They're incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. I've taken her before. Then she took her mom. I've taken my mom before. They're amazing. They're, I mean, just so intuitive. Like, they know the body. Like, you don't even have to tell them what's wrong. They'll figure out things that are wrong on you that you didn't even know. And they're 4 minutes down from here. They do the walking on the back. They'll do, like, bamboo things. Or that, you know, all kinds of amazing things. So, I do not do massage. We do not have a massage therapist here. That's where I go for massage, Rainforest Day Spa. If you do have it, if you are a local massage therapist and you're interested in me telling people on YouTube to go to you, let's talk. Go to my website, ellabardo.com. I get asked this probably like 10 times every live stream. So I'm just sending everybody to Rainforest. She's going to have to hire new people soon, So we are located in Carmel, Indiana, in the United States. Let's talk. We can trade. I'll tell everybody about you, and you got to show me what you're working with. You got to be really good, though. Because Jenny's getting so busy, you know. And she travels a lot now. If she is in town, she will get me in last minute. You know what I mean? Because we're besties like that. But she's been traveling a lot. I can't believe it. Her son is almost grown. I think he's a senior. Mm. He used to be like doing his homework, and he was like little. I'm like, what happened? And he would like be doing his homework in the back of his spa while his mom's working and stuff. And I'm like, oh. I'd be in the back making some lunch and ask him questions. And he's such a little genius. She had him go to school in both China, and so he'd go to school in China in the summer and then come here. But he's so advanced. I think he graduated from the China school like a couple years ago. It's like he's just going to like Carmel schools for like fun. The schools here are great though. That's why a lot of people move here. I think there's been quite a few videos that have been viral about Carmel schools. Mm-hmm. Your kids go to Carmel? Mm-hmm. Pretty. I mean, it's almost like what do you call it? Like private school, but public. I love those Montessori schools too. Those are so cool. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of clients that take their kids there. They're like, yeah, they're playing with the chickens at school. I'm like, that's the cutest thing ever. I went to my sister's little homestead. I didn't even know how to hold a chicken. Like, then Jenny's showing me videos. Her son goes to a Montessori of her son George. He's like 4. Just snatching up a chicken, running around with it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. And I have to have this 4-year-old teach me how to hold a chicken. Like, I've never held a chicken when it was alive. Like, hello, Candy Sugar. We are giving my friend Brandi here, a non-invasive face sculpting session. Today, the focus is to de-stress. Plus, we've already done a lot of the demolition days on her anyway, so today's more of a relaxing day for her. Relaxing, but still transformative. She's got twin 6-year-olds. That's what we were just talking about, all the mommies and daddies that have been doing the most and running on fumes. So we're clearing out that stress load. And she's going to fill herself up with some yummy water. And she's going to be all recharged. Because the next machine that we're doing on her, besides, well, I've been the machine for the last 40 minutes I've been in the machine. I'm pretty magical though. But especially with the stress, sometimes a lot of that's like energy healing stuff that it can move it. If it's acute stress, if it's chronic stress, then you should probably also look into like a therapist too. There's nothing wrong with therapy. I'm all about all the ways that we can help ourselves be our best selves in all the different ways possible. So you should definitely come talk to us. I think it's going to be 10 in the morning tomorrow. We're going to have Miss Megan on. She's our morning girl tomorrow. And we are going to talk about something that I help a lot of people with in my energy healing coaching, my coaching calls and stuff, is as like a neurodivergent business owner, how can we manage and balance our time when we have to network, right? You got to, put the mask on, this and this, how to best balance that without burning out, listening to our bodies and stuff. So I had to learn this many, many moons ago, 16 years ago. And then I taught myself. It really changed my life a lot. I started teaching people when I was probably 22. I started learning about it at 18, got really good at it. By 22, was very productive and had fixed my skin and a lot of stress stuff. And I share a lot of those secrets with you guys now. So we're going to be talking about some of that. So a lot of it will be a mix of my strategies I've used for myself, strategies I use with my coaching clients, and then bringing that therapist energy in. So I always think it's great to be working with a therapist at the same time as you're working with coaching, because coaching is we're focused on a certain goal, whether that's skincare, whether that's the body, whether that's energy healing, whether that's, being a high functioning neurodivergent business owner, whatever that is, It's good to have a therapist involved in those transformative times of your life, because you're just going to get to where you want to be faster. And a lot of times when you're going through big transformative stuff, it's going to pull up triggers from your past. And when triggers are pulled to the surface, it's an opportunity. It's an uncomfortable situation, but it's also an opportunity to heal those. And that's always, best done with somebody who's professional and is coming from the outside view and is trained to do that kind of stuff. So yeah, highly recommend. She's awesome. And go back and watch some of our other live streams. We've had quite a few. We've talked about limerence and stalkers and PTSD and all kinds of stuff. Next month, I'm going to put all these things in a folder. We've just been so busy. I think we are going to do the vibration plate live streams more often though. Mm-hmm. I gotta figure, they're just going to be copyright claimed. I mean, I tell them what I show, yesterday I put the video on and then I just told people what it was, and I put it on YouTube so they could see who it was. Go watch this on YouTube, whatever. So it just might not be monetized. I don't think I get punished in any kind of way, but we did break over 10,000 subscribers, 10,000 besties yesterday. Awesome. Yay! Thank you guys. We love you so much. We love learning and growing and glowing with you. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Miss Laura Stella is going to be in the chat today around 4:45. So she's a young social media guru. She's got over 100,000 followers, I think, on Instagram. She's really good at the Instagram. She was really good on the TikToks, but she lost hers a couple times. TikTok's annoying. It used to be cool, as a creator, you know what I mean? I like to use it for editing, but they're all you have to do is post 7 times a day. No. That's some crackhead shit. If it's for you and you're making money off of it, hell yeah, that's not some crackhead shit, but any of those social platforms or software things or people, you know what I mean? Whatever. I'm only going to put so much energy into it or for so long, and if it's not making money, then I'm going to get bored and find something else. Mm-hmm. Brandi knows. Brandi's helped me through multiple different types of software over this last year. So I think we helped, you know, secure some extra neural pathways to protect her from Alzheimer's this year. Me and her both. Like, oh my gosh. It's mostly moving smooth though. I just gotta switch over to school. What's the other thing I gotta do? There's one other thing with the softwares. Oh, get rid of that med spa bloom. And I think I'm gonna play with the Snapchat and start running ads on the just YouTube. The thing about Google ads is they're always trying to get you to do their stupid Google AdWords, and they're like, oh, yeah, these are gonna perform way better. That might be true if you don't have like a YouTube channel, right? But like, they were freaking horrible. Like the last 2 months I had them, I was getting people for like calling for eyelash extensions, for way too many people calling for massage. That last month, that it was almost freaking weird. It started like as soon as like I got off the plane in Miami. Freaking weird. What else was I getting? Haircuts, just all kinds of stuff. Lash extensions, lash lifts, just all kinds of stuff that we don't do at all. And I literally went through the Google AdWords stuff, or a lot of people calling for other spas, like Woodhouse Spa or something like. And I've had to go into their stupid system and be like, if people look for this specifically, do not show them my spa. I've done that with all of these things. Watched all these tutorials, so fuck Google AdWords. I'm not playing with them anymore. But now that we've made 10,000 followers, I'm gonna go play with it again. So now we have a lot more educational content. It's not just like people looking for a word, you know, and we got a vibe over here that is like incomparable, darling. So, you know, we really want people to like come who are like of our same vibe, you know? And it's a very particular vibe. That's why it's really awesome to be authentically yourself, you know? Because you don't want to be attracting everybody. Like, never everybody's for you. You know, if you do that, you're going to be attracting a lot of uncomfortable experiences. So the more authentic and genuine to yourself, the more you're going to attract people from your same tribe, and the happier life is going to be. Like, look at my skin. It's glowing. You know, a big part of that is not just all the cool things that we do here. A big part of that, especially over the last years as I've gotten older, is like removing stressful people from my life. Stressful situations, stressful programs, entities, especially programs. It's been like the last 4 or 5 years. I had to switch off and on. Oh my gosh. Software has made me cry just in like, just the last 5 years alone. Or wait, when was the, like 2018, since then. More than all the humans who've ever made me cry in my entire life, like by 100. We're getting it together though. I had to start talking to myself like I loved it, you know, like I do love it because I love it. Like, software is so good to me. Software makes my life so much easier. I'm so grateful for all the right software in my life. But it is so important to speak to yourself like that, because if you're talking to yourself like that, then you are going to manifest the right software. When I was talking to myself about like how much I hated software and I was attracting shitty software into my life. And then it didn't work, and then I have to do it all this time and So that was my thing over the last couple of years, because I was pretty good about speaking positivity and making good choices in my life. Except, and then there was that area. But it's healing. We're healing now. 2026 is going to be a beautiful year. Huh. Thanks. I don't speak that language. I don't speak that language. Okay, let me go grab the lotion from the other room. And I know how you guys like to watch Brandi sleep under a towel, so today's your day. You know what? I got some calls on Google from people who found me on the Snap Maps recently.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I think we're gonna play with them. Because Meta like free is great. The Meta ads are the devil. Literally. They used to be so cool. Now they're not. Now they're annoying. I don't like them anymore. I don't want to look at it. We did that. A landing page that we built through there is like really good. That's the only reason I haven't turned it off.
Oh, good.
And they give us a free email blast or whatever.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, we'll do this one. That sounds nice. Charcoal lemonade. I love that one. So what are you gonna be for Halloween?
I do not have a costume.
No.
Father just asked me yesterday if I was dressing up, and then he requested it, so I'm gonna have to get creative in my closet.
I know, I'm sad. When I moved to Miami, I got rid of like so much dress up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, why would I do that? So now we're building it back. So my favorite time to go to Spirit Halloween though is like after Halloween. I tried to go the other night and I was like, hell no. The line was insane. It was in Castleton though, so the line's always crazy there, like at TJ Maxx. It was like a TJ Maxx in Castleton line. I was like, I'm not doing that.
No.
I was like, I barely have enough energy to eat, and I'm definitely not going to have that if I would go do this. So I got a poison ivy costume, but I've got a bunch of flowers that I had on the wall from my last spa, and I'm gonna be like a carnivorous plant. So I'm gonna be like a flower, but with like slowly throughout the evening we're gonna, because I love playing dress up. I did this like a couple years ago with my friend Barbara, and we shot little videos, like a short story with it. So slowly throughout the evening, I'm gonna have some fake blood, and just more fake blood comes out of my mouth throughout the evening with the videos. It's gonna be fun. Huh? Yeah, one year, with the first year we did that, we went out looking for fake blood. I'm like, how can we not find fake blood anywhere? Like 100 different places. So we just like shot a video along the way. I was learning to do like the TikToks and stuff. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. Aw, love you too, Logan. Say hi to Logan, Brandi.
Hi, Logan. It's hard to talk with that stuff on you.
Right? Magic hands, magic hands. And the lotion. And then the next day we're doing the It's the first. Are you working on Saturday? Or you have kids. Do you have kids Saturday?
In the morning, yeah.
So in the evening, we're doing it's the first toy drive of the year for Tots and Paws. So I've been on the board for that since 2020, and all ticket sales, and we also do silent donations, go to the Hamilton County Humane Society, and then we also collect toys for kids. So we're having a little Gatsby party. It's going to be so cute at the District Tap. Definitely come check it out. Our first toy drive always has a different theme. So last year was like country. The year before that was Barbie. It was like the Barbie movie. And this year's Gatsby. But then my client's having a Halloween party right after that. And I was like, I didn't want to wear the same thing. So we're going to wear the flapper thing, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But then also add blood.
It's like the tiniest, it's like a tiny pebble.
I know. It's not, you don't really have a little one there and little there. The rest of the forehead's pretty good. Like, I think it was too pretty to eat. Like, we got there early to, like, set up for the tarot and stuff. And I was like, are we allowed to eat that yet? Like, it was so freaking pretty. And by the end of the night, nobody had really touched it. And then, Tammy gets up to talk about her little things and the shows coming up and all that kind of stuff, and thank people for the last show, which was, like, an amazing turnout. Like, the best turnout ever for Posh Wedding Event shows. I was over at Daniel's Vineyard. And then she was like, please come eat the charcuterie board. You're going to hurt her feelings. I was like, what? Free game? Okay. It was so pretty. Just looked like a display. And they made it like Halloween style. So they made like a skull out of brie cheese. I ate that one's face. I was like, I'm going to take, you guys aren't taking this. I'm taking this. And then they had another skull made out of prosciutto. So it was like, looks like somebody's meat suit. Took me back to my anatomy days. Ugh. Gross. Ugh, I don't like that smell of that formaldehyde or whatever. You can't wash it out of your clothes. You just have to burn the clothes. Like, I couldn't afford it because I'm like, I can't. No dead bodies. That's when I knew. I was like, my land was meant to be in wellness, not doctor. Gross. I want to deal with the gross. I have some clients that, like, do not like doctors. For me, like, holistic means, like, whatever works from wherever. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's important to have doctors included, or they can do the test or whatever, But, and I'll tell them, I was like, I don't know, go see a doctor. No, you tell me. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. That's a doctor question. You can't just, like, use psychic powers to tell you what's up. My psychic powers tell me that you should go see a doctor. That's what my psychic powers are telling me. Okay. So that charcoal and lemon does like an amazing detox. Awesome. You can also, a lot of people use charcoal as like a binding agent for the parasite cleanses. Charcoal or bentonite clay, which I've been using both of those in skincare for like over 20 years, mixing my own stuff. But think that the zeolite is what I've been taking, and I think that one's the best one. Because I remember the first time of trying to do a parasite cleanse, like many, many years ago, after we got back from Puerto Rico or something. And I had to drink the bentonite clay, and that was not good. But the zeolite tastes like nothing, and it releases magnesium when it grabs onto the heavy metals. So, like, within a few minutes of drinking it, you're just like, I feel good.
Well, it's worth it.
Yeah. I still drink that every day when I'm not taking, like, the parasite holistic tincture. So I have been taking Paragard. I'm going to make a little folder of the things that I've been taking for it. Should always still, you know, talk to your health people and figure out what's right for you. I'm just sharing my journey. I've got a couple other holistic tinctures that I have in my mind to try out when I'm done with the Paragard that do stuff that's a little bit different. And I just, you know, I make myself the guinea pig for you. You're welcome. Tired ass, getting that tired out of the eyes. Yeah, the older we get, the more important it is to prioritize our self-care, you know?
Yes, very much.
Because when I get burnout, my face will show it. You can see it in some of my live stream videos when I've done like 5 in a day. And we're like, oh, wow, looking good, looking young. By the last one, I'm like, dead. I was just glowing an hour ago. Yep, that it's a hard wall. It's like glowing, go home. Like, wall, go home. Yeah, the last day that we did when Portia was on here, I did quite a few. I was looking really good. Also, but like, I got the acupuncture from her, and I was teaching her how to use the jade machine. Because she's a massage therapist and an acupuncturist, so that was amazing too. So I taught her how to do the jade machine first, and then you can feel certain areas just where I'll feel like the different knots in the body, but she knows what acupuncture points those are associated with too. So then we would, you know, if it was this area, plus she did acupuncture on me quite a few times. All of those times are on our live streams with her. And it was also this in alignment with like where I was feeling on my feet with the reflexology when I was doing the jade on my foot. So then we could change it. Like one of them was the big intestines. So then we would change the specific frequency to big intestines, even when she's doing my whole back, and it's like realigning that. It was so fun. We had so fun learning and playing with that. That's the kind of, people ask me like, what do you like to do in your spare time? That's what I like to do. Play with weird healing toys. I've just turned my obsession into a career. So highly recommend. Like, I don't even, that's one thing that'll like unmask the autism real quick. What do you like to do in your fun? I'm like, what do you mean? Everything I do is fun. Like, everything. I'm either doing fun things, like all the things you see, or sleeping. Things with the dogs, yeah, on the vibration plate. We're going to start doing those more often because why not? You know? Honestly, I'll probably do it more often if we start doing the vibration plate on the live stream. But I'm just going to be doing stuff. So you want to see what I do at home when I'm like busy and I don't want to rely on people? It's weird. It's pretty weird, but... Yeah, I could only teach a fitness class for like ADHD people. Like, 8 ways this way. Now we do this. Now we do. I have no idea what we're doing next. Let's change the song. Ew, I don't like this song. That was one thing I didn't like about Solid Core. It was like him talking. I'm like, I know I need to know what he's saying, but I can't even understand what you're saying. They talk like an auctioneer.
That's the only reason I don't go.
I don't like.
It stresses me out more than it.
It does. I'm like, can you shut up?
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just watch the people around me, you know. But I mean, it is like, I feel like 5 workouts in one. And every time afterwards, I'm like, oh, that part's weak, so I know what to go work on in the gym and at home, you know? So I could go like 2 to 4 times a week, you know? But it was like on a Sunday too. I'm like, I don't know. I gotta go and like see the different instructors because everybody has like a different vibe and a voice though, right? Gotta do that décolletage every time, darlings. Every times. Oh, much love to you too, Yashas. So, we like to start with the easy side first, right? They usually do that in massage as well. If you like your shoulders messed up, then they'll start with like your opposite like leg or whatever, you know, work its way around there to try to loosen that tissue. This is definitely the worst side. But it's, people also need to know that like you're not, her left side is the worst side today. It doesn't mean it's always going to be her worst side. Now, if she doesn't keep clearing stuff out, she will still keep building stuff up on the left side. And eventually that will be a consistent bad side until we clear it out, you know. But I'm consistently been clearing out the toxins from my face for the last like 12 years. And, you know, sometimes I'll fall off my self-care because I'll be like just super busy and the stress will build up in a different spot, you know. If you're not consistently like clearing out the tissues from the skin, or you haven't come to see me and done like a little boot camp and got the years worth, then yeah, one side probably will be more built up. Especially in my older clients, you know, if I'm not seeing them till they're like 50, 60, 70 years old, they definitely have one side that we'll probably work on 90% of the appointment. Like usually, if they've got a lot built up in there, I recommend 90-minute appointments where we do like an hour on the bad side of the face and then 30 minutes on the other, because we want to work on balance. That's another thing when we're teaching people, you know, after having employees for so long, I had so many that were like, well, what's the protocol? What's their protocol? Because they're so used to be like, okay, first we wash the face, then we wash the face, then we do an enzyme, then we do this. And it's just like a layering thing. And this is truly like an art. So it's going to be different every time on every single person. So that's like the first thing. Just get the whole like protocol thing out of your head. First thing is like analyze. And it's going to be different every single time. Find the problem and solve it. Oh, it's already looking so much better. See, if the stress came on in a short amount of time, then we can get it out of the face relatively quickly as well. And she has very full lips, but also has twin 6-year-olds, so that's gonna make those muscles on the around her mouth very tight from yelling a lot. So it just is what it is. We can relax that. We're gonna relax those today. Have we ever done the buccal massage on you before? Ooh, let's do that today. That's amazing for getting stress out of the face. Okay, so change up. We're actually doing the non-invasive face sculpting buccal massage combo on her today. which actually is like tracking more towards time because this has been like 70 minutes. So honestly, that's really what she needed.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty little stress beans.
Mm-hmm.
They grow above your eyebrows. They make a click, click.
Mm.
Get rid of them. The cool thing is you can feel them with this machine before they actually show on your face. But if you can feel them with the machine and you don't get rid of them, they will show up on your face. Eric, this is very relaxing. Well, let's ask her.
Yes, it's like you said, we've done the demolition, like we've done all the big project of my face. And so now it's like not as painful.
Yeah, the first like 40 minutes of it were very relaxing.
Yes, that is very relaxing.
So, but now we're getting to the little trouble areas. So, but that is going to get rid of headaches. We've had a lot of people getting headaches recently from stress and tension in the face. So we've been doing a lot of headache face sculptings. But we are getting rid of if the eye bags are visible, it's not going to feel good getting rid of them.
No, it doesn't.
But when you look in the mirror later, it's going to feel good.
But yes, the intro was like a tease. The first time I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then you got to work and I was like, what the hell? But it is worth it.
It is. But definitely when people are coming in for stress, we want to try to keep most of the appointment pretty relaxed. It's just always those spots where it's like, oh, just like when you get a massage,
Mm-hmm.
and they hit the little knots. It's like a good hurt.
Mm. Oof.
So a lot of times when these muscles are tight, even if you don't see wrinkles, it'll bring the brows down because you're making that face.
Like,
and
why didn't you put your shoes on 7 times after I
exactly
asked you that face?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She'll get the eye twitch too. I was thinking about that because I know she was on the schedule today, and I always plot on my art pieces the night before if I've already had them, Even if I don't, especially if I have somebody flying in. I'm like, okay, we're going to start there, we're going to start there. And then, of course, everything's fluid. Sometimes people will come in and will have an idea, and they got something else going on their energy, and I'm like, you know what, let's do this instead.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's going to be best for you that day. And we're always going to do what's best for you. When Mrs. Universe flew me down to work on her for the Mrs. Universe competition, she wanted to do all the things, but she had just gotten off of a 26-hour flight and not slept. And like round 1 of the pageant was tomorrow. I'm like, girl, we are not doing that. I was like, you can do one thing. We're going to reset your energy and then come back in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, I pretty much was just like, yeah, no, don't give me $1,500. But we're always going to do what's best for our clients, not just to make more money,
Mm-hmm.
And she won, so I'm usually right. Miss Juanita Brown Ingram, we've got lots of little videos with her, videos and shorts from the pageant and just from over the years. She's phenomenal. She has her own reality show on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on Amazon Prime called The International Ingrams, a Black family traveling abroad. And she was the first Black Mrs. Universe. She's gorgeous. She literally looks like Barbie. And it was Mrs. Universe, not Miss. Mm-hmm. So for me, that's more impressive because I do mommy makeovers and stuff. And she was competing against some girls in their 20s too. She was early 40s. But I already knew she was gonna win. She was like, I'm so nervous. I was like, how do you not already know you're gonna win? Like, what? You think I'd fly all the way down here for a loser? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love her. She's so sweet. But I already knew she was gonna win. Like, she's just an amazing human being. Beauty and Brains. Yeah, I've learned so much from her about showing up, being on camera and stuff. Her and my friend Mackenzie. They're both so brilliant with it. They just make it look effortless.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I do that now after lots of practice and editing myself too. Except last night on the vibration plate, I was totally like, you could see the autism. I can't make eye contact with anything but like, not even my dogs all the time. But I did just people before that. See, that's why I like doing like the face sculpting, because you really can't tell that I'm not making eye contact with you. I'll do it for a minute and then I'm looking back at the face, or if I'm doing my makeup, so it's an illusion. That looks amazing. Okay, we're going to a hurting part. And a lot of times, like, when we have, like, a trouble area, all the other areas around it, because they're not troubled, are going to start looking better a lot faster, right? So it's like a bonus. Then people will be like, okay, well, I want this one to go away faster. Well, you've got more shit there. That's why you can see it. But so we'll take longer on some of those certain parts. And often hurt more. And we're still going very, very lightly. Like, literally, we're just going in light little circles. But it's the frequency that's breaking up the toxins underneath there. And sometimes you can go, if there's a lot of toxins in there, I can be going so light, like just barely touching the skin. And you'll be like, ah! I've experienced it myself, too. It's not just my clients. You know? Or if you've got a lot of demons hiding inside of you. If you have a lot of demons hiding inside of you, sometimes they get stuck in your face. And then when you release them, it hurts a lot more than like somebody that didn't have demons or had less demons. So, you know, it's really good to take like spiritual baths, you know. Sometimes the demons are our own, and sometimes there's other people's demons. Oh my gosh, at the tarot card reading, one of the girls we did last night, she plays the electric fiddle. And certain demons, it's just like it's not necessarily a demon, it's like our shadow side. That's something different. We want to learn to like integrate those, you know, to be balanced. But then demons are also real, especially when you're working around people, with people, touching people. You can pick up other people's that are not your own, that they're kind of just like in your atmosphere. And then some people, you know, want to work with demons. And then they always have unlucky lives. They're always trying to do something against somebody else. And then you're like, I don't know what this happened. Especially knowing a lot of people like in the tarot community and stuff, where they're like, I'm going to put a jar on this person. And I'm like, that's why you're ugly and sick and broke all the time. Because that energy, like, what intention are you putting? Take that energy and go focus on yourself. Go to the gym. You know, do a parasite cleanse, because God knows if you're like trying to work with demons and you think that they're your friends, that you need a parasite cleanse. It's probably the worms in your brain telling you that. That's a good idea, but it's not. I'm telling you. And you can see it in their skin, you know. You can see it in the skin. Some people can see it in the aura. You can feel it. Yeah, a lot of times when people get eye bags under here too, it's a sinus thing. So fall, spring, anytime like there's like stuff changing on the plants, all kinds of different people are allergic to different things, different types of pollen. Especially, so her little seed of the bag that like we got a lot of it out with just my hands was here. So a lot of times those toxins are actually trapped in here in the nose. And this can happen from, this buildup will happen from wearing glasses, sunglasses. I wear both. So this is an area of my face I'm often clearing out. And honestly, for years before I learned how to do this, I like hated my nose because I had buildup in there from like living in Miami, wearing glasses all through, you know, until I was like 12. And then living in Miami where I wore sunglasses all the time. I didn't realize how much buildup I had in my nose. But once I broke all that stuff up, you know, now my nose is like straight, so like we're cool with it. It looks good from like 90% of the angles. I do have a couple angles where it's like, whoa. strong. It's a strong nose. But, you know, we got to represent the big nose baddies out there.
Yes.
This is strong nose baddies.
I just couldn't get it out when you were in that spot.
Got it. The pee's moving. Now the pee's over here. It was there. You can watch it. It's so fun to train professionals on this because they can see it, you know, and they're like, it's so fun. We love those immediate results. I'm like, look, I'm doing things. Makes you feel good, and it makes your client feel good. It's just like a whole big dopamine happy party with every client. A little bit of pain in there, but it's just a lot of stress. People carry their stress different places too. Now, because we're relaxing this, retraining it, because of how tight it was, this was about to turn into like a line from all those muscles, all the way into the skull. It was like pushing down.
Yeah, that's Rory.
Yeah. Is this one wilder?
Whichever one's calmer is wilder. Although not lately. He's must have been growing or something because last weekend was.
No. Whenever I've had to do like admin stuff, my eye will start twitching for like the day. By the end of it, like it's always the left one. This one I think is the worst one. Well, this one's worse up here, but that one was worse there. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that one had a bigger thing there. And I love my sunglasses. I'm not going to stop wearing them. So then I just know after wearing sunglasses, or if I fall asleep in my glasses, then I have to give my nose a little extra TLC so I don't build up that stuff on my nose again. Hello, Miss Bunny. How do I pin it? Pin it. Yes, success. I'm just stretching out the shoulders yesterday. Yeah, it's like that eye is worse and this side of the face is worse. It's like quadrant sometimes. I don't know why. My face will be like that too. My left eye is always usually worse. And then the bottom half of my face kind of switches. Depends on what's happening. I've also seen some research where it's talked about like when you ovulate, like if your right ovary's ovulating, you'll break out on like the left side and vice versa. Kind of like reverse brain. So I think my left one was ovulating last time. And I was doing that parasite cleanse. I had all kinds of stuff coming out of this side of the forehead. It was wild. Usually that's not the bad side, but it was a few weeks ago. We live streamed that too. So if you want to see my face looking like crap, I know some of you do, make sure you go watch that entire live stream. Screenshot some things. Make a compilation. I make it so easy for you these days. I make it so easy. Hello, Antoinette. I love your name. That's beautiful. So we're doing a non-invasive face sculpting buccal massage combination facial here. Getting some toxins out of her chin and her eyes. She's got twin 6-year-olds. And it's a busy time of year, so they have a lot of energy. So sometimes that stress of the first thing you want to say and what ends up being the right thing to say gets stuck in your face.
A lot of deep breaths.
But they'll get stuck in there. And then so I help to get them out so she can like stay looking young and hot and
gear up for the next weekend.
Correct. Exactly. Well, I do the same thing. I'm like, okay, I gotta balance it. So we have networking, self-care. Phone off. Oh my gosh, I don't know which one of you lovely besties told me about do not disturb mode, but how did I not learn about that faster?
It's the best.
It's amazing. Well, I called you 3 times. I was like, I was on do not disturb, so can't help you. That has been like such an unspoken thing when it comes to having good skin. is like having good boundaries, you know? Having good boundaries and scheduling and self-care so you don't burn out. Am I perfect at it? No. But I've been working on it for like 20 years. So I'm pretty good at it. You have to hold yourself accountable too, though. You can know all the things, but if you don't do it. And I've got like the Finch app helps so much. Oh my goodness. And I'm grateful to have a lot of people in my life who are better at those things, like executive functioning things than I am. So, you know, I'm not scared to express my ignorance and ask for help. What's going to get us there fastest? Whatever it is, I don't care. Okay, so we're going to let our face cook just for a little bit more. Cook and relax, cook and relax. We're going to put it on the lymphatic drainage mode because we had it on blue for pain, stress, inflammation. Da, da. And then we're going to get to the most fun part. She's never done this before. The buccal massage. What is that? So we're going to be putting my hands in her mouth and relaxing, massaging the soft tissue of her face. So how did I find out about this, right? So I found out because I was looking for pregnancy-safe facials because I do so many mommy makeovers, but for years, everything that we had here was electric. And you're not going to be using electric stuff on pregnant women. So I would see them before the babies, after the babies, in between babies, you know. And, you know, when they're pregnant, I'm like, that's when they're really need some extra help feeling lovely, feeling puffy and whatever. So I was like, I wanted to find a pregnancy-safe facial that also delivered amazing results. Because if not, it's just not on brand for Ella Bardo Esthetics Wellness, right? So I did a lot of research. And I found that so Meghan Markle, the princess that nobody likes, but she is pretty. She's got very good bone structure. So she was doing the buccal massage during her pregnancy and looked great. So I was like, huh. So I found out about this probably like 2019 or something. Studying, found Helena Pahava. She's like learned this technique, has been in her family for like centuries, right? She lives in New York now. I think she's from Syria, but like literally it's been different countries, like where this grandma, that great grandma lived, where it was passed down. And it's actually a technique that they used to do to sculpt a mummy's face, but they were also doing it on alive people, like Nefertiti. That's why her face was so snatched. See, it's the Nefertiti jawline, that Nefertiti cheekbones, all that. And you can do the whole facial with just like grapeseed oil. It's amazing. We love that. Just like I can do the whole jade sculpting facial with just water. So it just works so well together, right? And it's also safe to do on people with pacemakers. And it's helped me tremendously as somebody who has like TMJ and clenching. We'll use the wands to kind of break up the adhesions and the inflammation that form around the jawline, around that. But all of these were just like bonus things. Like we were just focusing on making people pretty, hot, symmetrical. And like a bonus, you also feel better in all of these amazing ways. So, and the crazy thing, when I went to training for it, like the inside of your mouth gets like so smooth. So I'm gonna do one on my face later tonight because I've got a little puffiness, especially in this like right sinus. They call these the bunnies. So when you go from the inside, you can really pull that out easier. It's not as good as having somebody else who's good at it do my face, but you know, if anybody in my area wants to learn, hit up your girl. So yeah, you definitely should send me $100,000, Braylon. Don't play. Everybody wants to talk about it, but don't want to be about it. We don't have time for those Mickey Mouse mouth bottles. Okay. Be about it or move along. So tell them what your kids are being for Halloween.
Rory's Bingo from Bluey. And then Wilder has 2. He was, whatever the green thing is from Minecraft. And then for actual Halloween, he is Steve from Minecraft. So I talked them into getting like onesies of the character so that way they could wear them as pajamas later, and they've been wearing them for like 2 weeks straight. Every single morning I have to wash them so they can sleep in them.
Okay, so hopefully they don't get weird about it.
Who?
YouTube. Last time I did a buccal thing, it like cut off or whatever.
Oh.
So this time we made sure that we were dressed in a magic underpants safe way, so nobody got confused about what was going on here. Portia's a massage therapist. I should teach Portia.
Mm-hmm.
She comes with her own like wealth of knowledge. So as I teach her, she's just so fun to work with. Both of our little brains are like the internet turning on. It's like I teach her, I'll be like this thing, and she'll be like, and then she'll teach me this, and I'll be like, and we always do it live too. So definitely, if you want to learn a lot, Portia, those are good ones to go back and watch some of the live streams. And then also we did an amazing one with Restore Your Core Pelvic Health the other day. So much information. She is just absolutely brilliant. Same thing. It was just like we couldn't talk fast enough. You might want to like, you know how you can make the videos talk faster? You might want to like make the video talk like slower, because we got so much information packed into like a 70-minute session. It was incredible. We learned so much. Okay. Now we're gonna get this dirty sugar off of her. Dirty lemon sugar. It's not dirty, it's charcoal, but it looks dirty. Isn't it interesting how like different types of dirt can actually clean you? Mm-hmm. Like clay.
Yeah.
Volcanic ash. Oh my gosh, I love, in the future, I want one of my bathrooms to have like a black bathtub in it. Mm-hmm. Maybe make it out of onyx or obsidian or something. Because I love taking like volcanic ash baths. But you gotta like put a bunch of like trash bags in the bathtub and like tape them to it, because it gets real messy. Oh my gosh. I was trying to clean that thing like 3-4 times, like bleach everything. It was great for my body, not great for my apartment at the time. Okay, so we gotta get our gloves, of course. We use a lot of gloves for this facial. The gloves are going on easy, so my hands are less fat or whatever. Swollen. I feel like sometimes by the end of the day, it's kind of hard to get them on.
I hate gloves. They're so hard to get on for me.
We definitely want. I love gloves for this.
Well, yes. I'm saying putting them on.
I love you, but I'm not trying to stick my hands in your mouth without gloves, baby.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, but if we're just doing regular facials, a lot of the times, you know, arms or something with the body sculpting, then that's like that skin to skin contact when we're moving stuff out actually helps to warm it. There's all kinds of studies on it, so go check that out if you care. Okay, open your mouth. There's so much stress and tension. Of course, as soon as I do that, my nose is gonna move. I can't reach it. Okay, it'll be fine. Think it away. This really fluffs up the lips. It's so cute too. Like it feels amazing. And then you can get into, that's the area I'm going to get into myself today. Mm-hmm. The little bunny area. And a lot of it is just, it's very light, but it's holding it in the right way to where you can get it to move in the right direction. The toxins. And a lot of times if you're a clencher, tendons, the different tissues get so tight in your face. And I've actually helped to relax people's nose where their nose was crooked, but it was because of the tight tendons. Like it was pulling a different way. So once we were able to release that, it was like a whole new nose. Symmetry, baby, symmetry. And their face was always symmetrical. But there was just, it was getting pulled on tight in different ways. She already has amazing lips, so this is gonna just Angelina them that much more. So if you're already pretty, like this is definitely what you want to do. Like don't add extra, you know? But if you want to stay pretty or get prettier by getting rid of toxins, this is what you want to do. No one's gonna do it better. That's why we have people who fly in from all over the world. This is the bad side, remember? Still very gentle. Yeah. See how much more her mouth can open now? We do this with a lot of singers. Lydia will be on the show here in the next couple weeks. Her birthday's coming up. We'll have her sing some opera for us on the live stream. But yeah, her back molars hadn't been able to touch in probably 4 years. I don't know. She'll tell you on the live stream. And, so much tension. And she sings opera. Like she goes on tour and sings at different churches and stuff. She has an orphanage over in India to support her mission trips and stuff. So she needs to be able to sing. But yeah, ever since her first session, she's still been able to open up her jaw and close it. Breathe out. I did have one person that had asked about this before, but I didn't want to do it because their teeth looked like piranha teeth. We don't touch the teeth at all. It's just literally kind of massaging out your cheeks. So feel the inside of your mouth now. Move your jaw around. Feel better?
Yeah.
Yay! So now we get second gloves. We got to clean it again. Now we always kept the same 2 fingers inside the cheeks. So now we're going to use the 24 karat gold cleanser because we love gold, baby. It's almost time to order some more. I just get this one off Amazon. You can find it in my Amazon storefront. Now gold is great for the skin, but since we do use electricity, it's just supercharges everything we're doing here. So makes it 1,000 times cooler than just using it at your house. Okay. Glow 24K. And this is super gentle. It's made with aloe and witch hazel. So very anti-inflammatory, very gentle. Oh, I shake it up. Can you see the crisp? Can you see the gold, baby? Gold. I love gold. Look see the flakes? Ooh. Yeah, this actually comes with a little certification thing that tells you how much gold's in each thing. But I mean, it's just going on the skin, right? I'm going to tell people, you got 0.003 things of gold. but it's a nice touch. Uh-oh. People are already having to beg for Miss Bunny's forgiveness. She's not dead. Can you give them a sign of life, darling? She's alive. She's just relaxed, baby. She's relaxed. Tranquilo, mami. Tranquilo. Hell yeah, she's rich, baby. Rich. That's why she gets gold massaged into her face. We stay fancy over here, okay? Oh, the lips look amazing. So excited. It's amazing how good people look just getting rid of the stress and shit out of their face. A lot of people don't know how hot they actually are. They just get rid of the trauma. Inside and out.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about that with Megan a lot too, especially if there's like some severe trauma built up in the face. If you don't heal that on the inside, you don't heal that energetically, you will have those same areas keep building up stuff in your body, in your face, So the best solution for like long-term maintenance really is like the issues are in our tissues. If something keeps coming back in the same spot, even if we get rid of it, whether that's cellulite, so much trauma is stored in the hips. So I think that's why a lot of us humans see, the cellulite there. But yeah, we always want to take a holistic approach. You come here, we work the magic. You do the magic at home, the vibration plates, the stretching, your trainer, whatever you're doing. Workout places. And then, healing from the inside out. But it is really important if you don't heal like any kind of trauma stuff, that will keep coming back. And if you do, it doesn't come back as fast. Or if it does, it's like new traumas. Yay! I love life. But the more you heal them, you're like, all right, whatever, Then you can see them before they even come. And you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Gross. Or, you can be like, okay, well, we already have the toolkit for this. Let's hurry up. And if you don't, you can always book a coaching call online with me. You can book an appointment. We love to mix it up. We love to multitask. So come get your body snatched while we realign your energy. Thank you, darlings. Thank you. How do you feel, darling?
Amazing.
She feels amazing. So that was the buccal massage, a non-invasive face sculpting combo. You can book that online. Change your life. Change your life, baby. At ellabardo.com. And you'll just click on any of the book now buttons. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you around 4:45 with Miss Laura. We're going to be snatching up her body in the Angel Suite. This is the Empress Suite with the chandelier. And the Angel Suite has one of my angel pieces of artwork. We'll show that to you too. It's Reiki blessed. It's got angel aura quartz and feather. It's gorgeous. It was inspired by Archangel Michael in the armor of God mixed together. And then behind it, I did all my Reiki symbols to memorize them layered over top of each other while I was getting my Reiki master thing. So it's a very special piece of art, actually a piece of orgonite. Even sitting there, filling out your paperwork, you're getting blessed and healed just sitting there. So that's why people love this space. We keep the energy clean, pure, lots of bright lights working together. They don't even know each other. They just have beautiful energy. They share it here, we heal here, and we keep only the good vibes. So everybody's good vibes works together. So love you guys. Love my clients, love my besties. If you haven't become a client yet, what are you waiting for? Go online at ellabardo.com, click the book now button, and go book what we did today. The non-invasive face sculpting buccal massage combo. Would you recommend?
Yeah.
Wait till you see the pictures. We're about to go take her after pictures. She's going to be back to feeling like herself again. Love you, bye.